Hi, these are the instructions for putting together block 2 of our sampler quilt. This block has a square in the square in the center, and we've already, there's a video already made attached to the email that tells you how to make this. You also need 8 hourglass blocks, and there's a video on how to make those. You also need 4 background corner squares. The instructions are written on an attachment to the email you got connecting you to this video on how much to cut and how to put this together. So let me show you how it goes. In the middle is this square in a square, and then each side of the square in the square has 2 hourglasses, and they are creating this little diamond in the middle, and the points are going away from the square. Same up here. And on the other 2 sides. Why do I only have 7? Just in it. There it is. There we go. And then the 4 corners. So I'm going to put this down. So Doug, if you'll just come in on it so that I can talk about it and we're not losing pieces. The way you're going to do this is the way you sew blocks together in general, and that is you're going to make rows. So you're going to make a row of these blocks, these 4 squares, and then you're going to make this unit and this unit. So you'll just have 2 of these, and you'll attach them. When this has the 1/4 inches taken out of it, this will be the same size as your center. You're going to attach these, and then you're going to make a row of these, like that. Then you'll simply, never say that, nothing simple. Then you will attach this to here, and this to here to make your block. So I'm looking at this and trying to think, what can go wrong? What should you be looking for? Well, wherever you have points, you probably are going to try not to cut more than a tiny bit out of those points. A tiny bit out doesn't catch the eye. You get in pretty far, it starts looking bad. So here, when you bring these 2 together, you want them to form a point, and you want it to be a 1/4 inch in from the edge. So you're going to keep an eye on that when you do those. These should be pretty simple. They'll just cut those. So you're going to take care of this bit right here. You're down on this, Doug? Take care of this bit right here and try to make sure that you get those 2 nice points a 1/4 inch in. Then you're going to be attaching this to this. Well, that's a little tricky, right? Because you want to not cut off this point, and you're also going to want to not cut off this point. So when you put them together, you're going to do your best to get them matched up here. Flip this over. I normally sew at about a 2 on my stitch length. I will probably raise that to 3.5 or 4, and I will just sew from here to here, and then see if I've got it without cutting off any points before I sew my seam. You want these spots to line up nicely here. This is going to come over here. And this is going to come over here. And if the world were perfect, you would have, well, you can't even see it here, but all of this would come together at the corner. And chances are it won't. Okay, you can come back up to me. Chances are it's not going to come together perfectly. And there are different ways you can deal with that. You can put it across the room and look at it, you know, or get on a galloping horse, as we say, and look at it. And if you can't see the problem, leave it. If it's going to bother you, rip it with Jack the Ripper and try again. No judgment, just what appeals to you. So that is our second block, and I'll catch you up with the next block.